Welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving into something truly fascinating. The Avatamsaka Sutra is packed with these incredibly profound, almost poetic teachings, but we're going to be looking at it through a very specific and honestly brilliant lens, the lecture notes of teacher Lin Mingxiang. We're going to unpack these ancient concepts and see exactly how teacher Lin takes all this high-level philosophy and makes it super practical for us modern practitioners. All right, let's just jump right in.
So who exactly are the chief wind gods? I mean, it sounds like something straight out of an epic fantasy movie, doesn't it? The sutra mentions these mysterious beings with these grand, sweeping names like the unobstructed radiant light, chief wind god. But what do they actually mean for us today?
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. According to teacher Lin's notes, the names might sound a bit esoteric, but they're actually describing this incredibly refreshing, powerful force. Think about it. Just like a strong gust of wind blows away heavy clouds or dries up a stagnant puddle, these chief wind gods have one primary job: to diligently scatter and extinguish our human arrogance. They literally blow away the stubborn spiritual obstacles and self-conceit that block us from finding true wisdom.
Section 1. Unveiling the Core Four.
So teacher Lin Mingxiang does something absolutely brilliant here. He decodes these vast cosmic wind gods into a highly specific four-part framework within the Pure Land Buddhist tradition. And first up, the absolute center of it all is Amitabha Buddha. Teacher Lin describes Amitabha as the king of all Buddhas. In this framework, Amitabha is literally the ultimate chief wind god for all sentient beings everywhere, offering the absolute best protection and the direct path to Buddhahood.
Up next, we have Mahastamaprapta Bodhisattva. You can kind of think of him as the specific chief wind god of the Pure Land school. His entire focus is on this profound practice of gathering the six senses through mindfulness. It's an incredibly practical, everyday method for staying spiritually grounded.
Moving on to our third figure, we have Nagarjuna Bodhisattva, who is recognized as the first patriarch of the Pure Land school in India. Now, teacher Lin specifically identifies him as a chief wind god because Nagarjuna took these massive, sweeping teachings and started to codify them. He turned them into a direct, accessible Dharma door for everyday practitioners like you and me.
And rounding out our core four is Vasubandhu Bodhisattva, the second patriarch of the Pure Land school in India. So, we've got the Supreme Buddha, a key bodhisattva of mindfulness, and two foundational human patriarchs. This, right here, is our central cast for the rest of this explainer.
Section 2. Amitabha and Mahastamaprapta.
Okay, to really understand how this spiritual wind works, we have to look at Amitabha's monumental 18th Great Vow. Teacher Lin Mingxiang places a huge emphasis on the phrase sincerely believe and rejoice. And he doesn't just mean a casual, oh, I hope this works kind of belief. Lin defines this as the absolute ironclad assurance of Buddhahood. Because if being reborn in the Pure Land guarantees you become a Buddha, then sincerely believing you can achieve that through just 10 recitations, that brings a wave of immediate spiritual joy. It is an unbelievable guarantee.
And that brings us perfectly to Mahastamaprapta's method for actually tapping into that vow. He teaches something called pure mindfulness in succession. What does that mean? It means reciting the Buddha's name, mind moment after mind moment, without letting your brain wander off to a second thought. Teacher Lin's notes explain that pure refers to the eternal silent light, and mindfulness is the act of recitation itself. So when you do this, you aren't just repeating words, you're directly plugging your mind into the source. You are connecting right to that eternal light. Section 3. The Patriarch's Transmission. So how did the ancient Indian patriarchs actually translate this for everyday people? Well, Nagarjuna makes this frankly incredible claim. He says that simple vocal recitation, what he calls mouth karma, leads a person to immediately enter the stage of certainty. Teacher Lin points out that this is a total game changer. It's not about years of intense mental visualization. The simple physical act of vocalizing the name moves you right into a non-retrogressing stage of spiritual attainment. No waiting around, it's immediate.
Building right on top of that, teacher Lin outlines Vasubandhu's super accessible three-step framework. It's just beautifully simple. First, faith, taking single-minded refuge. Second, vow, that deep, earnest wish to be born in the land of peace and bliss. And third, practice, relying on the sutras. Teacher Lin really emphasizes this point. If you recite the name without letting your mind wander to a second thought, boom, you have perfectly fulfilled all three of these steps at the exact same time.
Section 4. Zen versus Pure Land.
To really show why this specific method is so vital for our current era, Teacher Lin sets up this fascinating comparison. Take the Zen school. Its main practice is true emptiness. Now, it is profoundly wonderful, but Teacher Lin describes it as a very steep climb. It's an ultimate vehicle that is notoriously difficult to awaken to. On the flip side, the Pure Land School's main practice is the eternal silent light, which you access simply by using the phrase Namo Amitabha Buddha. Lin calls this the easy path, specifically designed by the Buddha for folks like us living in the Dharma-ending age.
Now, if you're sitting there thinking, reciting a name? That's way too simple, check out this brilliant insight from Teacher Lin's notes. He explains that the very instant you utter the Buddha's name, that physical sound itself becomes the ultimate entry point. Get this, the sound actually encompasses the three treasures of Buddhism. Apart from the sound is the Buddha. United with it is the Dharma. And your ability to distinguish that sound is the Sangha. The entire, profound concept of self-nature is wrapped up in that one simple act of recitation. Mind-blowing, right?
Section 5. The power of recitation. So what's the actual result when you put this into practice? 80 billion. Yeah, you heard me. According to the texts Teacher Lin cites, a single, sincere recitation of the Buddha's name completely eradicates 80 billion kalpas of birth and death karma. Just let that sink in for a second. Every single recitation acts as this supreme purification, wiping away an unfathomable amount of karmic baggage. That is the sheer, raw power of this wind, blowing away the dust of countless lifetimes.
And the best part? These benefits aren't just waiting for you after you die. Teacher Lin's notes clearly summarize the tangible impacts of this practice right now. You get instant resonance with the eternal silent light. Amitabha actually manifests beside you, offering constant protection and blessings for your peace and health in this current life. Plus, you achieve immediate qualification for rebirth in the Pure Land. Lin really stresses this. Your spiritual accomplishment in everyday life and your accomplishment at the moment of death, they are exactly the same thing.
As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a really powerful, provocative thought directly from Teacher Lin Mingxian. He asks this: which Dharma door can truly liberate you forever from the suffering ocean of samsara, free from the body of samsara, and enable you to swiftly and perfectly attain Buddhahood? For Teacher Lin, the answer is unequivocally the Pure Land School, all powered by the immense, compassionate vow of Amitabha Buddha. It's an incredibly profound question to chew on as you continue your own spiritual journey. Thanks so much for exploring these teachings with me today.